Start streaming.
Did you guys post the link on Twitter?
Yeah, I tagged you in too.
All right. YouTube is receiving our content. It says we are live now. So I want to welcome everyone to another... There we go. Okay, cool. I want to welcome everybody to another exciting episode of AHHW, the internet's #1 wrestling program. I'm Ben, and I'm here with my friends, Lucy and Chris.
I'm one of Ben's friends. Gamers Go to Prison, all of you. Shout out to Uppercut. Judge Burge, it's
I'm
your
back.
Night. You're back.
I am back. Who would have thought after I left all those months ago I'd make such a triumphant return? But tonight is Judge Burge night. It is my night.
We are celebrating our good pal, the Law and Order aficionado, and not like the show, but like the aficionado actually doling out Law and Order.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yes, yeah.
I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm like actually a judge.
Like actually a judge.
And
like,
when
no
I'm not,
kayfabe.
when I'm not here, I'm putting motherfuckers in the slammer.
Well, we're celebrating Judge Burge tonight by letting Judge Burge have the reins of the show. You booked every single match on this card tonight.
I've booked this entire show, and I did it for you, the fans.
You didn't even know who was on the roster till 10 minutes ago.
But I did it for the fans.
I did it
thing.
for the fans.
And I really hope everyone enjoys the show tonight.
I think they're gonna, because right now we're about to kick off with some very, very hot topical action here. You know, there's been a lot of murmurings online, maybe louder than murmuring slightly, about the fate of one member of our roster, SpiderMan, as it pertains to his movie career. And he's about to battle for his rights and reputation right here in the elementary school gymatorium here to kick off Judge Burge tonight.
Who's he battling?
I actually haven't heard, so we're going to find out when they make their entrance, but I can only imagine.
That's right. You guys, I have a ton of surprises for you guys here tonight, and one of them is coming up.
I know and love and even respect you, but also I fear you. And so these surprises, I feel like, might not be in the best interest of Spider-Man, this company, or my eyes.
I mean, I'm not thinking about Spider-Man. I'm not thinking about you guys. I'm thinking about the fans. And what do the fans want to see? And so, no need to fear, fans. But everyone else needs to be afraid.
Well, we're going to find out what you thought the fans wanted to see here in just a moment as Spider-Man finishes posing for all the ants that are way too young in the world. And here we go. Oh no, this music can't mean anything good.
There he is. One of the newest signings to AHWF.
Walt Disney 2.0! Revived cyborg man Walt Disney is apparently here to remind Spider-Man what his place is and who he belongs to.
And you see, I've been saving up a lot of money at my judge job, and I put a good majority into that, to getting Walt Disney 2.0 up and running and here in Alien Happy Hour Wrestling.
You know, this is highly disturbing and highly offensive, but I do like to think that at least like the cyborg parts aren't controlled by Todd Howard. At least it's not like Walt Disney's Skyrim.
Highly disturbing, highly offensive. Look at who's booking the show here tonight.
You're fucking canceled. Reviving Walt Disney into this. Look at his shoes, Burge.
His shoe, I bought those myself for him.
Well, we're gonna find out if those shoes are made for walking, because he's got quite the challenge facing him across this ring.
Those shoes were made for walking and smashing spiders into the ground.
I don't like to hear that as a fan of the Spider-Man. Ben, have you ever seen anything like Walt Disney 2.0?
I'll tell you, I can't stop staring at Walt Disney's trunks. They're so reflective that it's almost mesmerizing.
He's got holsters. What's he carrying? What are they for?
They're pens.
To sign those deals. Oh no.
Look at the size difference here.
This is... I'm honestly terrified for that young boy who I will not name under that mask.
Well, Spider-Man has taken on many opponents larger than him. Most of them, actually.
That's true. But even the people that are bigger than him, even the ones that are robotic, don't have the malice that Walt Disney currently has for Spider-Man. Everyone knows that Spider-Man is currently trying to work with another company, and we all know that the overlord that controls all of our realities right now, that is Disney, is not happy about that. Especially looking what he's doing.
Look at Disney 2.0 just going to town on Spider-Man.
That is what he plans to do to all of our wallets when Disney Plus comes out. If we're not careful and vigilant about not subscribing, that's what's gonna happen.
You think the Smackdown he's laying on Spider-Man's rough? Just wait till he lays a Smackdown on your wallet.
Walt Disney 2.0 taking out the force of all of modern copyright laws on Spider-Man, trying to rip that one of 8 legs out.
I heard he's gonna rip off one of Spider-Man's legs and make it a new attraction at Disney World.
I honestly would go. I'm a bad Spider-Man fan, because I'd be like, look, Mom, it's his leg! Peter Theme Parker.
I know it is Judge Burge night, so things are a little different on the show, but some traditions never die. Chris, who you got?
I think I have to be an optimist here, or else the world is just too bleak. Oh my god. Never mind. It's Walt Disney 2.0.
I mean, I signed the guy, so I gotta go with Walt Disney 2.0.
Well, then I'm gonna make an argument for the young human spider here.
That sucks.
I think that human spider is about
oh
to
my
get
god, the ease with which he lifted it up.
squashed. There he
God.
goes, down into the mat.
And that's
the Song of the South. Oh, damn it. Walt Disney 2.0 puts Spider-Man back in his evil vault.
See, I know where the true talent is. And the true talent was hidden away in a vault under Disney for the last 50 years.
Damn it, he just thrashed that young Spider-Man. You hate to see it.
I know that we're not in the same schools of wrestling here, but Walt Disney should join the Justice League.
Yeah, honestly. Although, I don't think he really stands for justice much. I think...
Oh, no, he stands for capitalism.
Yeah, he's in it for his own personal gains. That's why he wouldn't let Spider-Man run free and have fun with all of his friends over at Sony and Marvel together.
I heard rumblings. He may be new here, but I heard rumblings of him buying the rights to all the titles in Alien Happy Hour Wrestling.
Now, hold on. You can't do that. That's not how a wrestling company works, Walt.
It's Walt Disney. Are you going to be the one to tell him no, or are you going to be the one to tell that guy no?
I would have told Walt Disney 1.0 no. I would not tell Walt Disney 2.0 no. I'm too scared of the crotch holsters.
Well, after such a huge victory, devastating Spider-Man, up next we have Captain Marvel versus Na'vi.
Yeah, so Captain Marvel obviously embroiled in a bitter rivalry with champion Shigo after the atrocious cash-in we witnessed at Area 51.
Atrocious cash-in.
And if you'll remember on the lead-up to that, Shigo actually teamed up with one of her old-time friends, Na'vi, in a handicap match against Captain Marvel. And tonight, Shigo's kind of trying to put some distance between her and Captain Marvel ahead of their rematch at Back to School. And so facing Captain Marvel tonight is Na'vi.
And, while... this is a non-title match because Shigo's currently the champion.
Yes.
I was going to say something else. But anyway, Captain Marvel, I think that this is a great way for Captain Marvel to get ready to go after that championship again. I mean, Na'vi, while not being a champion herself, has been championship adjacent for a long time here in AHHWF and knows a lot about getting that title.
And you see, I don't
Maybe
know.
hasn't put it into
Some people are better at giving advice than taking it themselves,
The great Greg Popovich never won a championship as a player.
Exactly.
You see, for me, when I was going into booking this match, I don't know very much about Captain Marvel. I haven't gotten to see too much of her outside of catching the show every now and then when I get a chance. But I've been hearing a lot of good things about her. I know that she is already a former women's champion here in Alien Happy Hour.
Absolutely.
And, I want to see what she's really made of. So when I was thinking, who do I put Captain Marvel against? I'm putting her against one of the toughest women to ever step into the Alien Happy Hour ring. And that's Na'vi.
Yeah, I was thinking you might be granting Captain Marvel a somewhat shot at revenge by being able to beat up on her current nemesis' best friend. But then I realized you're not that nice. You want to give Captain Marvel a challenge in her own right with...
I want to see Captain Marvel prove herself to me.
Personally.
Because
that's what you do at your judge job, is you bang your Buster Sword on this podium, is that what you call it? And you say, all right, prove yourself to me.
Well, and...
Did you just throw out an old school hip-hop insult as Buster Sword?
No, Buster Sword like from Final Fantasy.
Oh, okay.
The old thing with Judge Burge, not the character or persona that your real life is that instead of a gavel, they use a Cloud Strike Buster Sword. But the insult would be very good though if I had done that.
I feel bad for all the interns that have to prove themselves to me. They are required to lose one finger to the Buster Sword.
Oh God!
I mean, I gotta keep
You're worse than Disney.
I gotta keep my sword happy somehow.
Intern fingers is the only way?
Yeah, that's the only way.
Well, luckily, neither of these two are interns. They are both, at this point, established members of the women's division. Not that we would cut off any of our wrestlers' fingers, except maybe Wario.
See, you guys are too soft on your workers.
That's why we have no control over this company, and there's always those backstage brawls always happening, because we don't cut off enough fingers around here.
Luckily, we've managed to keep the backstage brawls to a minimum as of late.
It's true, yeah, we've been slightly better about that.
I see some of you sitting out there in the chat being all nice and silent, but I want you to get loud and tell me who you got
in this match.
In this match, while I ask Judge Burge who you got.
You see, I want Captain Marvel to win this. I've heard a lot of really great things about her, and I want to see how good she is. Also, I'm not a big fan of Navi's hair, so I really hope Navi loses.
What's your beef with Navi's hair?
It's blue.
Too scene for you? You were like the judge of this scene back in the day.
I was the judge of crunkcore style back in the day.
Speaking of crunkcore style, Captain Marvel going up top.
Oh no! Navi with the perfect counter to the crunkcore style moonsault. You know, if she'd executed a normal style moonsault, or even a strong style moonsault, then maybe the thing would have been different.
What the hell is a strong style moonsault?
You back up and just took a big forearm.
Yeah. As you come down from the moonsault, you just drive both your legs into the face of your opponent.
I want to see like a Shinsuke Nakamura King of Crunkcore now.
Oh, ow.
Oh, huge STO there by Navi.
Running ahead on the ropes there as well. A stoke.
Crowd letting them know.
You know what my favorite movie is?
What?
Jufka?
Oh, yeah. JFK. Yes. Yeah.
Navi is looking very, very, very strong here.
And the crowd notably doesn't like it. They are booing this woman as she catches Captain Marvel in a nasty rolling guillotine choke.
I mean, how could you cheer for somebody who's taking on Captain Marvel?
Captain Marvel's strong styling out of it.
Now with
She's
that
no Buster.
crunk style exploder suplex.
Exporter suplex. When you're trying to take the suplex out of Photoshop and make it a JPEG, use the exporter
Shades
suplex.
of Deckard Shaw transporter suplex.
Navi taken to the outside of the ring by a clothesline from Captain Marvel. Now let's see. What can Captain Marvel do outside of the square circle?
Ooh, take a drop kick into the apron, apparently.
Yeah, that looked nasty.
That's going to do her no favors. And a big right hand to the mush, as Taz would say. I like Taz.
Captain Marvel able to turn the tables.
Oh, God, what is this? Captain Marvel setting up.
Are we going to see
big time powerbomb on the apron. Holy shit!
Oh, my God!
Wow!
Oh, no.
Captain Marvel's out for blood.
Oh, I told you, she's pissed.
Captain Marvel.
You know, she worked damn hard for that championship, and Shigo ripped it away. And while she can't get her hands on Shigo for another couple weeks, she's got her hands on Navi right now.
Yeah, maybe not the smartest move for Navi to get in the ring with an upset Captain Marvel. And speaking of getting in the way, Brian taking a tumble.
Did Captain Marvel just hit the Judas effect on Navi?
I think she might have.
Big spear.
Big spear.
Firing up. Ooh-ah.
This is her yard now.
The biggest dog. Corker Brian revived. Wow, Navi kicking out before
I really
one.
thought that taunt was going to keep Navi down.
You know, Navi's a veteran, and taunts aren't going to do her like that, you know?
That's true. She's the master of taunts. If you go back to her indie career in the Legend of Zelda scene.
Yeah. She often made people pay attention.
Captain Marvel going up. Crunkcore once again. The red and blue arrow. That's what
This
she
is it.
used
This
to win
is
the
the
championship against Samus. And there
And
you
there-
go. Captain Marvel puts away Navi in impressive fashion. She really let her have it. Burge, did Captain Marvel prove herself to you
Very
personally?
impressive. Very impressive. I'm a fan of this girl. And I cannot wait. I was never a fan of Shigo. So I cannot wait to see that belt back around the waist of Captain Marvel.
If they don't replay us that apron powerbomb and that gnarly swing around, our people in the truck are all useless and deserve to offer up their fingers to make the Bulbasaur happy.
I told you last time I was here, fire the guys you have in the truck because they
Look
do a
at
piss
this
poor
though.
job.
That was a nice job though.
That red and blue arrow was great.
I can tell you that I heard some rumblings backstage that Navi was saying that, Captain Marvel's a newcomer and doesn't understand that how dangerous things can get in this women's division like her and Shigo know. Like back in the old school days, going outside the ring every match, taking them, beating them up. And I think Captain Marvel heard that and was like, all right, you want to see what I can do outside the ring?
Yeah, I would say she studied her X-23 and Lapis Lazuli taste, but she brought something entirely new to the outside of the ring for the women's division. I've never seen that before.
I would say I don't think any other woman should try and challenge Captain Marvel on the outside of the ring.
Absolutely not.
That was devastating. This match is huge. This is what I'm most excited for.
This, Burge, was honestly a stroke of pure genius on your part. You were informed by our helpful staff, aka me, that the main event for the men's division at Back to School is going to be a triple threat title match between Android 17, Trunks, and the returning Weird Al off his injury.
So what do I go and do? I put them in a tag team match.
But you didn't just put them in a tag team match. You put them in a triple threat tag team match, and then you said, you know what? That's not enough. Like elevating beef, we're gonna raise the stakes, and you made it a triple threat tag match, tables match.
Yeah. I said I'm here for one night. What do I want to see? I want to see tables.
And you have left the tag partners that these people have chosen a mystery.
Yes, I have. I mean, you know the three that are going to be in there. Of course, we got Trunks, Android 17, and Weird Al. But who are they teaming with? That's the big reveal here tonight. And I told you I have so many surprises for you guys.
Ben, you got any theories about who these people might be?
I'm just too busy working on my Matt Stryker impression over here.
I can do my Vampiro impression. Bro. Bro, you're doing great
I'm going to
tonight.
sit here quietly and just make as many emotions as I can while you're talking.
And then during the match, when someone's about to put something to a table, it's like, do it! You're the kid from Oklahoma who always watched wrestling on your television set. Do it for the television set from Oklahoma!
Oh, is that a hint on who Weird Al's partner might be?
Wait, is there someone from Oklahoma who watches wrestling on a television
I would
set?
say you might come across this guy in Oklahoma.
Okay, that's a hint. Burge, you're doing a good
I
job
was
keeping
so
mum
so
about all these
quizzical
surprise
that I backed
appearances.
out of the camera there on that one.
I was well prepared. I woke up today and I said to myself, this is going to be a great show.
I say that every morning I wake up. And there's our current champion, Android 17.
Look at him. He's got some more muscles since the last time I saw him.
Oh yeah, he's jacked as fuck.
Did he download a new fit pack?
He ate Todd Howard when he got fired.
Thank God. That was the best thing I heard coming into the show today, is that Todd Howard got fired. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, no, you are safe. Mr. Clean did you a solid and put him in the spring cleaning elimination.
I
match.
never thought I would be saying this, but thank you, Mr. Clean.
Absolutely. I feel like there's a pretty obvious answer about who 17's tag team partner is going to be. Some people might throw a curveball, but I think 17's going to go with Old Reliable and bring in his brother, Android 16, to help him out here tonight. And I don't think that's a bad strategy at all, because one, they've worked together a lot, and they're family, so they know each other well. But also, 16 is a large dude and would be great at throwing people through tables.
And you are not wrong at all. So who did I decide to go with?
That exact situation. Yep. There you go, Android 16. And not only is he big and strong and going to be good at throwing people into tables, he's big and strong, so it's going to be hard to throw through a table.
He is. That was one of the. Honestly, it was kind of a concern going into this match for me, because I don't want to stack the deck against the other teams. But with the other people I picked that will team up with Trunks and Weird Al, I think I've balanced out the field here.
I just can't wait to see what this field, as you put it, ends up looking like when we have these 6 competitors in the ring and with tables surrounding the vicinity.
I was gonna tell you, that's what this is gonna look like. It's gonna look like a gosh darn battlefield.
It's gonna be a table field.
Table field.
Well, you sure are setting the table for some great action here tonight on Judge Burge night, aren't you?
And I have one more surprise for you guys here tonight. Might even turn the tables on you.
Oh, look at that. And here's Goldberg's locker room. Who's coming? Did you book Goldberg for this?
No,
Oh,
I don't have that kind of money.
Burge, did you book who I think you booked?
This was one of, I was excited about this when I got the word that he was going to be able to make it tonight.
Burge, Ben, is that
That?
Is that Putt Putt?
It's Putt Putt!
Oh my god! Look how fast he's going on that thing! It's a car riding an ATV! He's so fast!
You wanna...
He's so cool!
Sonic, look out, because there's a new fast boy.
He's got a dog on his back!
Now, I knew you guys would be excited about Putt Putt. I'm excited about Putt Putt.
He was my favorite...
The fans are excited about Putt Putt.
He was my favorite wrestler in my childhood.
I am shocked.
You know, he did his time working the indies, but he decided now I'm ready for the big times. I'm going to Alien Happy Hour Wrestling.
And all the more impressive to wrestle with a dog on your back.
He does it every night. I don't know how he does it, but he does it.
Do you know what the story is with the steering wheel on his dick? Is that a similar thing? Is that like...
It's actually,
He's a car, he doesn't have a penis.
It's actually a sigil of protection that he wears on his gear.
Oh yeah, I've seen those on Fords.
And here we go, his tag partner. You all know him. You all love him. He's Trunks.
I'm starting to see your logic here in putting these two together, Burge, because it's occurring to me, these are both noted time travelers, Trunks and Putt Putt.
Yeah, and also they're both really big fans of the Back to the Future movies. I mean, that's why I put them together.
Oh, well, that's a little less cool, but you still made a great tag team.
Thank you.
You're doing Teddy Lockrop.
Match.com is just matching people up based on their interests.
Burge should just make WrestlingMatch.com. You get bets to fight with somebody? Yo, that's a great idea.
I think that is a great idea. And I think I know how I'm going to make my next million.
All right, let's see who the final team's going to be. That's a purple intimidating tag team right there.
There is nothing more intimidating than purple. And I asked Al, I said, Buddy, I'm here for one night. You got to wear the Trunks for me.
I am in awe of your power, Judge Burge. Weird Al ditching the Hawaiian shirt, ditching the slacks, and coming to the ring in traditional wrestling trunks.
I mean, you know what they say about judges. Weird Al's looking great tonight.
He really is, and honestly, note the bare feet, taking inspiration from his trainer Matt Riddle.
Yep, he trained under Matt Riddle for about 2 weeks. And within that time, he surpassed Riddle. Riddle is actually out of a job now because Weird Al just embarrassed him so much.
And another person hanging out in Goldberg's locker room, popular spot tonight.
I mean, that's where we put all the surprises at. Speaking of surprises...
Oh my god! The force with which that door was just opened by Chuck E. Cheese.
Here he is. I told you could find him you can find him in a couple of places in Oklahoma and a couple of places all around the United States. But, again, I'm back here for one night, and there was one person I just really needed to see, and that was Chuck E. Cheese.
Well, he is well known for his spectacular entrance. And, he's bringing his talent...
Look at how fast he is.
Look at this. Have you seen this entrance before? Isn't it awesome?
This is a good entrance.
Like, look at this. Like, Chuck E. Cheese is arcane. Like, just, like, all the pyro is, like, huge and scary.
Does he get the entire pyro budget?
I think he honestly might have. It's like him and Donatello.
Putt Putt had a decent amount coming
That's
out.
true, yeah.
I almost forgot about...
We gave him an ATV.
I almost forgot about those damn Eldritch Turtles. How are they doing?
They recently have been getting beat up by the Impractical Jokers, so...
Good, they turned my wife into a horse, so fuck those guys.
Impractical Jokers or TMET?
TMET.
All right, this table's
Al
action.
immediately going after a table.
Smart move.
Oh.
Not fast enough for Android 16, though.
Android 16 said you gotta be quicker than that.
Oh, now he's grabbed Weird Al by the hair. Huge closing.
You'll notice Trunks and 17 going right at each other because they are the people that have been currently battling each other for the title. So they are the most zoned in on each other at this point in time.
And Putt Putt versus Chuck E. Cheese. I wonder who the kids at home have.
There's so much purple in this room.
If you're a kid at home, tell us who you got.
You can almost say that there's a lot
We've
of
often been told
purple power in that room.
We've often been told that this is not a good show to watch with your younger siblings. So maybe there might not be a younger child.
Ben, that sounds like you're making a wild hop to conclusions right there.
Well, he didn't have to do that. But.
to use a variation on a popular phrase. Didn't have to.
Trunks and 17 teaming up here, or not teaming up, but going at each other. Shades of our future upcoming match here for the title.
And we still got that one table on the outside, but if anyone wants to do any damage with it, somebody's gonna have to set that guy up.
Absolutely. You know, you can't very well put your opponent through a table that's upside down and flat on the floor.
It's very difficult. I would know. I've tried.
Can you win a tables match outside the ring?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
As long as someone crashes through a table because of your actions, you can win.
All right. Simple enough.
You know, something that just occurred to me, we actually, unless you know, Burge, I'm actually not sure if this is following... Oh my god! Putt Putt is dead!
I think Chuck E.
Charles.
Cheese just murdered him.
Charles is going hard against Putt Putt here. Putt Putt's going to need an oil change, a tune-up,
Oh,
and all
huge
sorts of things.
stunner.
But first he's going to get a stunner, right?
I think he really put a wrench in his plans.
Oh my god,
oh,
Trunks
oh.
busting up at 17 saying, you take my title, I'm taking your blood.
Is this a hardcore title match?
Can androids bleed?
Do androids bleed of electric sheep? Oh no, that Regoplex, that's what put Al on the injured reserve list for several months. Trunks may be activating his super good wrestler form we saw at the big show and other times over this year.
I wish we had a better name for it than super good wrestler.
Now look at 16 just taking his time on the outside, just really resting up.
Yeah, I was going to ask if it was smart for Al in his very first, actually second match back, to be tangling with Android 16. You know, that seems like kind of begging to get re-injured, but
I don't know if it's smart for Al to come out here in just these, like, trunks and no shoes or anything.
Look,
but, yeah.
Al told me that he would do the trunks for me because he loves me. You hear that, guys? Weird Al loves me.
Al loves everyone.
But
He's
he
much
also-
like Jesus that way, but much like...
He especially loves me.
Oh god,
Oh.
Weird Al up top.
Oh,
Oh my god!
Top rope moves onto the floor to Trunks. Have you ever seen Al do that before?
I don't think so.
Is he a new man? And the Trunks are...
And look, not for now. Okay, never mind. Yeah, look, for a while there, we actually got a preview of our upcoming title match.
I think these Trunks are bringing something new to Weird Al's arsenal, inspiring this man.
I gotta say, I've never seen Weird Al do that in the many viewings of this show that I've had.
Look at the blood gushing out of the forehead of 17 as he staggers. And Chuck E. Cheese despises Putt Putt. It's like he thinks he's gonna get a lot of tickets if he kills him.
I'm kind of disturbed by Chuck E. Cheese's actions here tonight.
I told you, he's scary. He's Kane. Putt Putt's just... Oh, actually, I was gonna say he's lucky, but actually he's
Weird
unlucky.
Al is just staring at Putt Putt on the ground.
As Trunks tries to crawl to his feet. I was gonna say Putt Putt's lucky that this match is not one that can end by pinfall, but that just means Chucky can just keep dragging these beatings out.
I think Trunks needs to get in there and help his tag team partner.
What I think is incredible is that Judge Burge Night is so lit that this isn't even the main event. Oh my god, you see what 16 just did to Al?
That was an awful waffle if I've ever seen one.
So I'd like to ask my fellow commentators here, who you got?
I'm gonna have to go with the androids. They are such a destructive force. They really make you notice every time they step in the ring.
What do you think, Christopher?
I'm gonna go with Weird Al and Chuck E. Cheese. Although Putt Putt taking it to Al right now. Yeah, I think Weird Al and Chuck E. Cheese, purely off of Weird Al's history and wrestling acumen, and combined with Chuck E. Cheese's raw power and just maniacal energy.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to name the third team just for the sake of parody, but I honestly like. Al has to have something up his metaphorical sleeve that he's not actually wearing if he's going to come into a tables match after coming back from an injury.
Absolutely. Although Putt is really shining now that he's against Weird Al instead of his partner. Taking down Trunks with the shoulder, like on his way to the 619.
Trunks.
Putt is incredible.
Putt just went from being a car to a truck.
Oh my God! Chucky throwing Android 17 onto Trunks. Spear from Putt to Al. This action's so fast and incredible, I can hardly call it.
Judge Burge, you make a pretty good match.
Thank you very much. I'm glad I could come here and do this for the fans.
Chuck E. Cheese with a stunner to the champ.
This match has been so crazy, and we haven't seen anyone try and set the table yet.
That's true. The table's not even been propped up yet. It's been held. It's been slapped against people's foreheads, but it's not been constructed.
We got a Putt who's taking a little engine brake on the outside of the ring.
Trunks taking Al for a ride.
Weird Al's going to be so dizzy, he might think he's a time traveler.
The laugh really sells it. 16 setting up
16
Trunks.
going for the win here, trying to throw Trunks through that table.
Big chop against the table. Interesting strategy. Chop's not often known for driving people through tables. I might have chosen a power bomb personally. Ooh, 16.
Now both of the androids are split wide open.
There's so much going on here.
I
have
know.
to go back and just watch the replay of this.
Yeah, this might have to go on that best of Alien Happy Hour Wrestling Federation playlist we keep talking about on this show. Oh no, Putt against the table now. Al.
And a huge chop that does not put him through the table.
Giant swing of 16 to Trunks, giving him a taste of his own futuristic medicine.
I think Trunks just got swung back into the 1800s.
I was scared waiting for him to get thrown into that table when that move completed. But
Al
luckily
and
he
Charles
went.
working against
Chuck E.
Putt
Cheese
right
with
now.
a huge Beal to Putt. Oh, and we thought he was going to be squaring up Putt for that stunner, but turns around and gives it to Trunks instead.
Oh, that was so close. Chuck E. Cheese narrowly avoiding getting back body dropped through that table by the former champion, Trunks. Chuck E. Cheese reversing. Busting Trunks up against the table.
There's so much blood in this match.
And so many chops against tables.
Oh, there goes Trunks again. With a big back body drop, now working over the arm.
This is Trunks and or Chuck E. Cheese opportunity to win this match for their team, while the other four are brawling on the outside. They are alone in the ring with that ominously set up Chekhov's table.
And we got another person busted open on the outside. I think it was Putt that time.
I don't want to see Putt bleeding ever. I hope that's not the case.
Now, is this elimination or is
I'm
it
not
just
sure.
first to go through?
I'm not sure if it's elimination or first fall to a finish. I think it is probably the first team to put someone through a table will win, if I had to guess.
Okay. Obviously, we don't communicate the best with our referees.
Trunks and Chuck E. Cheese exchanging blows, staggering as they're punching each other across the face. Falcon Arrow from 16 to Weird Al onto Matt Damon.
Uh-oh. What's Trunks doing here? He's
Up
going
top.
up top.
17 dropping Putt out of the steps.
Oh!
Chuck E. Cheese barely getting out of the way there of that flying elbow from Trunks.
With
And
a
then kneeing him right
huge-
across the face.
Huge knee lift. And right there, Weird Al taking a face buster from Android 16.
Making the former champ regret coming back so soon. Chuck E. Cheese has hit his finisher like 5 times. He's on point tonight. Oh no, 16 set him on Chuck, but Chuck E. Cheese sneaks in to grab him away. At 17, it's the big stomp on Putt and a big boot from his brother Trunks, and it catches Chuck E. Cheese's goozled choke slam from 16. And yet another stomp to Putt by oh my God, a shooting star headbutt from Android 16.
The androids are in control
Did
right
you
now.
know he can do that?
The androids are breaking things down now.
I knew they were a good tag team. I didn't know they were a great tag team.
A third stomp to Putt.
Why does everyone have it out for this time-traveling car?
They're
They
hazing the
want
newcomer.
they want his technology.
They beat up the ones they love and they shake hands with the ones they hate.
Burge was having fun.
Putt finally saying that's enough and firing back on Chuck E. Cheese and holding his headlights.
Time.
Now Trunks and 17 teaming up against their foe coming up here for the title.
I mean, he is the one with the belt.
Oh, and Al's up against that table.
Who's gonna chop him first?
Android 16 gets there with the chop.
The Ric Flair School of Tables matches.
I think Trunks is squaring him up.
Another Regalplex.
Oh, on
Snap.
to Al's head.
Regalplex.
God, 17's face is just a mess. Big bulldog from Chucky to Putt.
We got all 6 men in the ring now. What is it going to take for one of these men to give?
I think it's going to take some physical force and momentum in the direction of a cardboard, or not cardboard. What is it? What's a table made out of?
Wood.
Wood.
I mean, why do that when you can just throw him up against the table and chop him?
You know, it is a good strategy. Weird Al utilizing his burning finish, the low blow against Android 16.
It's legal in this match.
That's very true.
See, the chop makes sense since it is
Uh-oh,
a wooden table.
look at this.
Oh, no. Oh,
17.
and Trunks goes through the ring, and I am 3-0 tonight with predictions.
The 17 putting Trunks through the table and saying, you want to come for this title?
Well, they do. They do want to come for that title.
17 demonstrating to the former champ that he's not going to make it easy for him with that reverse STO into and through the table in the corner. 17, the first person in the match. You know, I'm really proud of our champion being the first person to realize that maybe you want to do a wrestling move and not just a chop up against that table if you want to win this match.
Well, that's why he's the champion.
That is. He's smarter than your average wrestler.
And both Android 17 and 16 covered in their own blood, firing each other up after that huge win at Judge Burge night. This is an incredible sight to see. That match was honestly high octane from start to finish.
You gotta love the androids. If you tune in for one reason any week, tune in for the androids.
And you know that's a big time win to secure, despite the blood loss for our current champion. If he can pull out a win in a match like that, I think his odds are all the much better when it's just him, Weird Al, and Trunks in the ring in a normal sanctioned match in just a couple weeks.
Now, you guys, I set up a very special main event for you all here tonight.
What'd you do?
I have put up my namesake of a title. The AHWF Judge Burge Championship will be defended in your main event.
What?
But we haven't even decided a number one contender yet.
You see, I picked the number one contender.
You just picked a number one contender. It's Judge Burge night, I guess.
It is my night.
Anything goes.
It is my night, and it is my ruling that they are the number one
That's
contender.
why you're allowed to do it.
Oh, yeah.
It's not just that you picked it. It's a ruling.
Oh, yeah, it's a ruling. And I think everyone's going to be really excited with this match. I'm not going to spoil it for you guys. They're going to be making their way to the ring here momentarily. If you just want to sit tight, get on the edge of your seat, and I hope you're all excited for this fantastic match that we are about to see.
You know, I don't know who you picked, Your Honor. But I do know that our current Judge Burge champion, Captain Cutler, is a hell of a workhorse. Hell of a hand.
With him holding on to my title, I gotta be keeping an eye on him, and I like this captain guy. He's pretty talented captain. And oh, hold on, we're getting the ring announcements now.
Don't you love your namesake, the Global Underground Champion?
I love it. It's so good. One of these days, maybe she'll get it right.
I know this music. Burge, did you rule that?
I picked one of the biggest fan favorites in the history of this wrestling company. In the history of wrestling.
Shaggy Rogers getting the Judge Burge Championship opportunity against Captain Cutler in the main event of Judge Burge night.
I thought, you know, this guy has been relegated to the hardcore title for so long. I think he needed a bit of a break. And I've always liked Shaggy. He has been he's actually a good friend of mine outside of the ring. I love him. We love you, Shaggy. and I wanted to give him a break. I wanted to give him this opportunity, and I hope he takes this opportunity and runs with it.
Well, I am sure that anybody watching this at home is going to be quite pleased with you.
Well, that's what you ruled, and I gotta say, this rules right here.
I am so excited for our main event here tonight, and I hope all the fans are as well.
I frequently judge wrestling contests, but I think this is a pretty fine one. This is going to be a fine match.
Somehow I thought you were gonna work Burge into that. Like, I frequently judge, but this is gonna be Burge, or I don't know.
Burge-tastic.
There you go.
There you go.
How do you think Captain Cutler looks holding your title?
I think he looks good. The blue and purple don't go together very well, but I'm gonna put that aside for tonight. This is my night. I want it to be a happy night, and I like Captain Cutler.
I believe this is the first time we've seen the captain since he won this championship from Sonic at Area 51.
I guess that night Sonic just wasn't fast enough.
Absolutely not. But
look at this big beefy man.
I know. Can you believe just a few short months ago he was just like someone who watched our YouTube show on his boat in the middle of the ocean?
Well, I'm glad he's here now.
He got in ship shape for the wrestling ring real quick.
Fall off.
Best seats of the house indeed. Random guy in the 15th row of the gymatorium.
There we go. The
Some people like the
title.
farther back so they don't get splashed with android blood.
All right, guys. Who do you got?
Shaggy feeling himself. I honestly kind of feel like this might finally be Shaggy's night. He's really struggled this year, but there's a feeling in the air tonight. I think he can do it. I think he pulled this off.
I'm all for a big surprise, so I'm gonna go with Shaggy as well.
I gotta say, I'm feeling the opposite way on this one. I kind of think that Captain Cutler, it's Captain Cutler's time, and I mean, I like Shaggy, but Shaggy has not been the dominant force that he used to be known as in AHHWF, and I think that similar to that of the Green Bay Packers in the NFL, sometimes people think that a team's good because they used to be good, but in reality, they really aren't good anymore. And I kind of think that maybe similar to another person wearing green, I think that might be what happened with Shaggy.
Hello,
Suck it.
911. Shots have been fired.
Suck it, Taylor. But actually, Ben, counterpoint. You know who else hadn't been as dominant as they were in times past this year? The Beast. And then he just won the Hardcore Championship recently. So, now granted, you might turn around and say he just lost it to Luke Hobbs as well. Oh my god.
Are we starting off the match with a huge burning backdrop?
All right, I guess I'm right.
Captain Cutler saying, look, I know that you were the guy before I got here, but I got here. And now it's my time.
But I don't think Shaggy's just going to take it all lying down. Shaggy knows how big this opportunity is.
He literally laid down.
He laid down on his stomach, not his back.
You can't pin him that way.
Is Captain Cutler saying to Shaggy, your time is up, my time is now?
I think he's saying, it's my time, it's my time. That's his favorite Triple H theme.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's not really so much of a fan of the game, not a Motorhead guy personally.
See, if this is going to be...
Ooh, Gavin and Gary out of the ring? Oh my god, followed up by a big... What
the hell?
Captain Cutler can move for a sailor of his size.
What an agile seaman.
Yes.
Look, this is legit. Look at this Ring of Honor 5-star match Captain Cutler is trying to put on. Oh my god.
I don't think I've ever seen anything like this.
He literally... Y'all, he has the best moveset in this company.
I can honestly say I've never seen a sailor do that.
Captain Cutler, literally everything he does is so cool.
And at the 7 count, Captain Cutler and Shaggy back in the ring now. And Captain Cutler applying a submission, but Shaggy has the ropes for the time being.
Shaggy trying to battle back here with those forearms.
Like I said, you can never just count Shaggy out.
King of Shag style, but missing with those knees. What is this?
Oh, no.
Big Saito suplex from Captain Cutler.
Driven right down onto his upper back and neck.
Dragging him closer to the center of the ring. Shaggy survives.
You really think that's going to put Shaggy away?
Shaggy being
He's the
resilient for the
Shurgster.
time being.
Shaggy saying, you beat people with that move, but it wasn't me.
Getting hit with the suplex.
Well, he just effectively countered the choke breaker, and here's a big raggy
Oh
flex.
my god! The strength it must have taken to lift such a monster.
He just muscled up that giant man over his
Sea
head.
monster.
Oh, but Shaggy respectfully letting Cutler get to his feet first.
Bringing
What's
him
Shaggy
around
got
town.
now?
Big knee in the
Oh.
corner.
He's gonna stomp a mud hole in him.
Jumping knee of his own. Captain Cutler. Really taking it to the former hardcore champion and former people's champion. Maybe still current people's champion.
I cannot imagine those boots he's laying into him feel very good.
Oh, and
Scoop Shasa.
Are we gonna have a new champion?
it looked like we might actually for a second there. I thought it was looking like Shaggy's ring awareness was gonna work in his favor there.
Y'all, look at this. Shaggy taking apart the ring. This is the last time we saw him do something like this was when he found himself up against his greatest match, Wario. We have not seen him tested to this degree since then, to where he felt he needed to break the rules of a match to fight back.
And Brian
Shaggy knows-
focusing on the turnbuckle.
Shaggy knows what's on the line. He's gonna do whatever he has to make sure he walks out with that championship belt.
Cutler flattening Shaggy with a spear and then taking to the top rope to pose for his fans. Gigantic body blow.
Boxes the ears.
You know, props to coworker Brian for being quick on the uptake. Bam! Look at that kick.
Majestic.
And look how fast Shaggy gets back to his feet. The resilience of the former champ.
Cutler flexing on him.
Oh,
Oh.
God.
And slamming on the concrete, not even on the mats there.
He's not going to get up
Huge
quick
power
from that.
slam.
Right on that concrete ramp. And then pulling him back up before he can even rest. Oh, no. What is this?
Oh
Face
my
first.
God.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh.
Shaggy
Are we sure
is
this is for
taking
the hardcore
quite the
title?
beating.
It is
How many times am I
resembling.
going to say that tonight?
Well, all these matches are resembling hardcore title matches. Oh, no. Cutler setting up for that choke breaker on Shaggy.
There it is.
Brian going after the count.
Shaggy away from the ropes.
And that is all. Captain Cutler.
Shaggy, you tried, and I'm proud of you for it. But Captain Cutler was the better man tonight. What a match, though.
What a match. What a main event. And Burge, how do you feel, now that you've seen him in action, about the man holding the championship belt named in your honor?
I
Your
would say
Honor.
he is very worthy of wearing that belt. And I hereby rule that he can stay champion.
That's lucky for him, because you could have just stripped him of the title, because Frazier really left this wide open for Judge Burge tonight.
Thank you, Frazier, for letting me take over for the night. I promise to let you out of that linen closet as soon as possible.
Yeah, you know, we kind of thought that Shaggy had sealed the deal there with that Scoop Shasa. You know, we're used to it taking more than one Scoop Shasa, but Captain Cutler was down for quite a while there. I honestly thought it might have been it. But
It was one of the most devastating scoop shots I've ever seen.
absolutely, but that one Scoop Shasa, devastating. But look at all of the offense that Captain Cutler threw at Shaggy.
I mean, the fact that Shaggy was able to continue after that opening stretch was pretty amazing.
Shaggy, and the end stretch with the power slam and the face buster on the ramp. Like, Shaggy basically in this match got hit by 7 semis that were doing backflips and spin kicks. That's basically what that amounted to, this match.
I mean, I think he did well, and who knows, maybe he'll get more opportunities in the future.
Well, I hope you have another opportunity to host the show and book the matches, Burge, because this is
I
a
would
phenomenal
love
night
to.
at AHHWF.
Really, a lot of fun matches, and it's been great, you know. I mean, it was funny, in that last match, I was kind of being a downer. I was like, oh, Captain Cutler's going to win this, blah, blah, blah. But I kind of got swept up in the Shaggy mania, you know.
Shaggy will do
there was
that
just,
to
There
you.
was moments where I'm just like, oh, Shaggy's going to do it, Shaggy's going to do it. But yeah, like you said, the ending there, Captain Cutler pretty much threw everything and the kitchen sink and then slammed Shaggy on top of it.
And then put
Yeah,
him in
he
a garbage
did.
disposal.
Yeah.
That he did.
But I mean, really, like, lots of fun matches tonight.
Absolutely.
Really been great stuff.
And I want to thank the fans real quick, and I hope you enjoyed yourselves.
Bless.
Yes. We appreciate all of you watching live and those of you that watch later after the fact. Hit thumbs up, leave us a comment. If you want to help support us, patreon.com/alienhappyhour. And yeah, I mean, that's the highlights, right?
And be on the lookout for a brand spanking new podcast coming from Ben Schwinn.
Yeah, if you search musicology, it'll come up. Or search Alien Happy Hour.
Right now, as a matter
it comes
of
up
fact.
too if you search Alien Happy Hour. All the podcasts come up, and you can subscribe to that now. I just got an email that it's up, so it's up and ready to go.
I heard rumblings that the judge may be on that show.
Wow,
The
did you hear your
judges-
rulings about music?
The judge is going to make some appearances, so it's going to be
Sounds like it's gonna be a hell of a show.
it's going to be fun. I mean,
Sounds
I
like
don't
one
know if
you
it's going
won't wanna miss.
I don't know if it's going to be like this AHHWF episode, but
Well,
it's,
what is?
But I mean, it'll be a different kind of quality of the show.
Not
you know?
every show can be as lit as tonight's episode.
Well, isn't that true? Hey, maybe we'll talk about lit on musicology.
Hey.
And on that note, we thank you all for watching, and enjoy the rest of your week. We will see you next week on AHHWF. Same bat time, same bat channel.
Hey, yo.